Welcome to Kennesaw, Georgia, in the greater Atlanta area and home to the Owls of Kennesaw State, where these fans have been eagerly anticipating this one all week. In this one, two teams from Conference USA squaring off in a weekday clash to set the table for the weekend ahead. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Kennesaw State Owls. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Kennesaw State ready to kick it off and get this game going. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Hilltoppers offense takes the field for the first time today. Last time we saw these guys, they came out firing. They were up to any challenge offered by the secondary. Any suggestions on how to prevent that from happening again this week, David?
And it's tough to have that great of a QB and that great of a wide receiver, but you definitely have to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Jam him, mess up the timing. Their chemistry and timing with this elite QB and elite receiver is really good. Jesse, I got to mess it up somehow.
And you just have to take calculated risks, right? Every defensive coordinator wants to be aggressive, and you want to press him and play press man, but you can only do it.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Still on his feet at the 45. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Off play action on first down. Quickly complete. Oh, he's got some space. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Owls! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. First play of the drive comes from the 22. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He's going to take, and he didn't squeeze it, it's loose. And the fumble is going to go out of bounds, and the offense will maintain possession. And the Hilltoppers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Let's talk for just a second about Western Kentucky. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these 2 teams.
He's got it. First down and more. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for he wants to go deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Oh, the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to be a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Would have just been a 49-yard field goal try, but they're hungry for touchdowns, so they'll try to move the chains on 4th and short. Quarterback making adjustments. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. He'll get rid of it. Got him downfield.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Unloads to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to. And instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball, man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the...
Breaks into the open. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Get ready. Check. Ready, switch. From the gun, the running back has it. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Determined run, but he stopped after 2 yards down at the 13.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
He'll pull it on the read. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Third and short, they've got them backed up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. Williams looking for a man. Wide open downfield. At the 45 on its way. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Kennesaw State. He got a step and just dusted the field.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, it is now a final in the Big Ten, and a game I think a lot of folks will want to see. Rutgers took care of business today. I think their coach had their attention all week, and the end result was a focused group of Scarlet Knights that fired on all cylinders. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This Big Ten battle was much...
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Here's the pressure. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
Lofts one high and deep. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Hilltoppers line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. They'll go to the ground. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kennesaw State right back to work. Now the play fake. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Here's the handoff. He stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. 3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. Williams will pass. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Kennesaw State, 17. Western Kentucky, 0.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. And the Hilltoppers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on 3rd down that this running back's going to get it again. He got it on 1st, had a nice carry, got it on 2nd. Now he set him up in 3rd and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
Still on his feet at the 45. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Hilltoppers will line it up on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Davis will throw. Flips it out on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
We've reached a break. It's Kennesaw State on top. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Got it in the middle, it's Dean. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Great execution on the RPO, and the receiver had some time to find the soft spot in the zone and make himself open for the quarterback and make it a much easier pass. Great job.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Kennesaw State right back to work. This quarterback part of their running game. He gets it inside the 20 to the 19, but they still have a ways to go, and it'll be 4th down. And the field goal unit is on the field. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
Kennesaw State 20, Western Kentucky 0.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. They really needed to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Got the first down, looking for more. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. And the Hilltoppers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Gets it out fast. There he goes. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Hand off from the shotgun. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
And he's going to score. Touchdown, WKU. They want to see if they can score the deuce. They'll try to pass their way in. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for 2 does not work out. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your... And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
We're only in the first half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can...
Turning it on! Strong, firm tackle. Kennesaw State right back to work. Williams looking for a man. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. They'll start this drive going to the air. Going over the top. Just couldn't stay in bounds while making that grab. It's incomplete. Now, we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. So after the huge chunk play, they've got it 1st and goal from the 10. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all...
Touchdown, Western Kentucky. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Number 13.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He's not quite going to get there, and the try for 2 fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further.
Kennesaw State 20. Western Kentucky 12.
Hauls it in inside his 20, and here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Brown has it. Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to it.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Kennesaw State right back to work.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the 1st half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the 1st half.
Pulls and fires complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Williams will pass. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
3rd down coming up.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. A strike downfield. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
You've heard us talk about it a million times. Find the tight end in the red zone. Use the big bodies, right? Well, they do. And he drops it. God, that is not...
Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. Right down the boulevard. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, a couple of Mountain West teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. New Mexico has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside University Stadium. They're up by 4 over Air Force. The moment something changes in this Mountain West fight, you will hear about it here. Back to you guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with a turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Man, this offense, they gotta find something. They gotta get in a rhythm somehow. So far, no success, not protecting the quarterback. Really, the only good thing I can say so far is they haven't turned the football over.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now facing a third and long. Williams looking for a man. Oh, they're after him. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Here's the heat. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
The Hilltoppers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. That's caught. It's Sampson. And he'll be brought down. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. Caught close to the marker. It's Sampson. Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Hilltoppers will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to take a shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really...
Going up top. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Might be looking to run. Fires on the move. Complete to the right. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. He wants to change this route. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Williams will pass. Pressure coming. Had to throw it before he wanted. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. On 2nd and 10, a 4 wideout set, trips right. after the incompletion. Back to the passing game. Bringing the heat. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called. Just enough time for one final play of the half.
Here we go.
He'll do it himself. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time down to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say this has been a fun watch so far in Kennesaw. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Fifth Third Bank Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They'll open the second half on the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Kennesaw State right back to work.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on...
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they've put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Makes the grab. It's Parker. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Davis looking to pass. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
The Hilltoppers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Might be calling a hot route. Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Release to the back. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work.
Set.
Reads it, fires complete. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. 2nd and 2, and 4 receivers spread all over the field. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, going up top. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. On his way back from the 20. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense,
Gonna take a shot. And his first pass is incomplete. It's tough to come in and fire one early.
well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He is going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. They'll run it from the gun. Fights off a defender.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Trying play action. Fires to the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Third and short now from their own 48. Williams looking for a man. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Got a man, it's Myers. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
Yeah, and I love running my tight ends across the formation. Just big targets that I can find a way to get the football to. Nice snag, nice little positive game for my offense.
Makes the catch. It's Sampson. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Touchdown Toppers. And here they come almost all the way back. Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
And we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Wide receiver going in motion. Got a little space. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Kennesaw State right back to work. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Williams will pass. Here comes the heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He'll haul it in right around the logo. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Looking deep down the right side. And he makes the catch inside the 20. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play.
Touchdown, Hilltoppers! They take the lead with the 6. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running this route. Great result because of it.
Kennesaw State, 23.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
And they're featuring this guy all day long. Now he's over 150 yards. Great job by the offense. This is a matchup. I'm going to take advantage. He's taking advantage of it all game long.
Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Twin receivers on both sides of the field. It's 2nd and 4. Rush is on him. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. That's caught. It's Dean. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Off the play fake. Under fire. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away.
On to punt it away.
Wants to return it. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Touchdown, WKU. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
35. Kennesaw State, 23.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. The give to the back. Breaks into the open. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. We've come to the break. It's Western Kentucky holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Running back searching for a hole. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Kennesaw State right back to work.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Give to Brown. Running into the open space. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Inside the... You don't give a hoot. Kennesaw State does. Touchdown, Owls. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. Starting to feel a little pressure. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Here's a quick throw out to the left.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Going up top again. He's going up top. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing the football to the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive.
And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. At the 35, he's loose. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Let's go. Talk about leaving the door open. Yes, please. You think they might run the clock out, run the football consistently? No, sir. They put it in the air. We forced the interception. Great job by the defense. When they needed it the most, they came through.
Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Tight end now in motion. Off play action. Oh, no, the ball popped out. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it?
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Plucks it out of the air. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good. Easy call for the ref. That slices the lead to 2. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Western Michigan is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you never know. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Buffalo. The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Good, solid pickup on that one, and they've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Myers. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The throw to the outside is complete. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions.
Unleashes one deep. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be second down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
You're welcome. That's what the defensive line just said to the secondary. Ball comes out quick, inaccurate. Why? Because we're getting pressure on the quarterback right away.
They were really starting to put a drive together, but after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Western Kentucky. A great catch and run for 6.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Kennesaw State, 33.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Williams looking for a man. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass. Fires to the right. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Man, this defense has been ruthless all game long. Individual effort. They've got guys up front winning their one-on-one matchups, and they have been terrorizing this quarterback.
He's going to throw deep right side. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. Kennesaw State coming out with another first down.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the fourth quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
Fires to the right. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Handoff from the gun. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. This Kennesaw State offense is on the move. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Williams will pass. Swings it out to the flat. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. Kennesaw State right back to work.
Now, 4th down.
They'll run play action. Under fire. They got him. It's That's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
And after failing to get that fourth down, it just feels like this game is over. They are going to need a miracle. They're going to need a quick 3 and out. They're going to need a turnover or something to have any shot at getting back in this game.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. To the air on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Sampson. Gashes the heart of the knee. Touchdown, Topper. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1. And that extra point is a big one, as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the fourth.
And how about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense, and number 3 is coming soon.
That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. They'll give it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Second down, he'll throw it. Pocket breaking down. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Man, do I love being a defensive lineman in games like today when you know you got to go get the quarterback. Like, they're down on the other side. They have to throw the football. Only chance they have to get back in. I'm playing the pass every time, pinning my ears back and going to get the quarterback.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. Here's a return from midfield. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Fires to the big fella. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And the Hilltoppers moving quickly to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. The Hilltoppers can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. He wants it all. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Williams looking for a man. Here's the pressure. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. It'll be third and long. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. And rush will get to him at the 25. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense option. He didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm